This is RadioFire.com. Yours truly, Don McKay, in here. Thank you for joining me. Today's broadcast is brought to you in part by the What's So Funny Wednesdays Valentine's Day comedy show hosted by Ty Davis, Larry Lancaster, the headliner. This goes down, of course, Valentine's Day. And you can get tickets right now, eventbrite.com. It's at the Langston Hughes Community Center, and that is here in Baltimore. All right, so with that being said, real quick, I wanted to touch on this real quick. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on this, but of course we know that this whole thing is going back and forth with comedian. Can I say comedian? Comedian Monique, who some people find funny. Some people find Monique funny. Monique going back and forth with Netflix. So, of course, there's been the whole thing. Did Netflix offer her $3 million? She says $500,000, but she's told only parts of the story. So Netflix says, and Monique did say, that there was one offer which involved her auditioning. She felt she felt insulted by the fact that they would ask her to audition. So she turned that down because, of course, she said other people didn't have to audition. Why do I have to audition? And that's what she said about that. So in the interim of all of that foolishness, a second offer came out, and the second offer was for the $500,000. Now, there's been this debate. Some people say she should have took the $500K. Some people say she should have took the $3 million and just should have auditioned. We know that whole thing. So she's been going around touring, and let me say this. She's touring for free, right? Or at her own dime to promote this Netflix boycott. But she wouldn't do this much touring to promote Precious. Make that make sense. But anyway, let's continue. So she posted a small bit of her back and forth with Netflix. So she says. So there's been a lot of back and forth. This is the email here that you can see on the screen. Now, what I want to get into about this is that this is part of an email thread, an email chain. This is one part of a 13 message series. As you can see at the top, it says 13 messages, right? She just posted one message. And in this, it goes into detail about the offer, the $500,000 part of the offer. So, and it also lists several things that are involved that they want her to do in order for her to get this part of the money, different things she can't perform these jokes somewhere else. They got first right of refusal for her next comedy special, blah, 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 blah. And they're covering the cost of production, and with the production cost plus what they're going to pay her, it's about $813,000 that they're putting up. Some $300,000 is for production costs. So she posts that, and like I said, there are a lot of stipulations that stop her from performing these jokes for a year. And the other thing that's interesting about it, that really stands out to me about this, is the fact that at the top it says confidential, right? Yet Monique, in her infinite wisdom, her great business savvy, she is besmirching this company, and she's posting things that clearly are labeled. If you look at the bottom, it talks about this private communication. And, just let's look at this. The bigwigs over there, you think they don't have any lawyers? You think that they can't prove that Monique posting, it's just bad business to post the inner workings of a business negotiation. Netflix could say that Monique posting these things affected their ability to negotiate with other comedians. It could say, and other actors and actresses and all that. That could be said. Monique, who who some people are saying is facing some tax issues. I'm sure that she could probably take care of a lot of the tax issues with her Oscar, right? Oh no, they don't. You can't pay taxes with Oscar stuff. Never mind. All right, so I don't know what she's gonna do, but to me, it does not make sense to me that Monique would post this stuff. Like, why would she post that? I don't know. And then if you're gonna post it, Monique, if you're gonna go and post it, post the whole thing. Like, where's the rest of it? Where's the other emails in the chain? So she didn't post that. She's been trying to get at Juan, who was the journalist who initially exposed the $3 million. He talked to somebody over at Netflix allegedly about that. And so she's been going around talking to anybody who would talk to her, radio guys, white guys, black guys, Spanish guys, whoever, trying to get people to support her. Here's the last thing I'm going to say on this. If you boycott Netflix because Monique didn't get what Monique feels that she deserves, what about the other black and brown people who have shows on Netflix? So you boycotting Netflix on behalf of Monique, that hurts many black people who already have shows there, right? Wouldn't that, does that make sense? No? Let me know. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, at The Diamond K Show, at Radio on Fire. I think that Monique, when it's all said and done, is going to be kicking herself in the ass for the fact that, one, she has her husband helping her with these negotiations, when clearly he doesn't have a clue what he's doing. And Monique doesn't have a clue either.